Hello everyone, this is Miro. We are going to be doing some more Hack Pack. And I am going to be doing no more cringy intros. Alright, so before we start, I want to show off something. So if something goes wrong, and if you're worried about losing your save data from playing mods, have no fear. This comes with a license unlock code. Meaning, if something goes wrong, you can get everything back. And it's entirely your choice. So if you go to the select menu, what you need to do, hold your Wii remote upright, like you're playing Galaxy, tilt it 45 degrees counterclockwise, and then press plus, minus, 1, and B. And then press the direction on the D-pad of the license you want to unlock. As you can see, a Troy WTF89 now has all the cups unlocked. You will not get your trophies back, I'm sorry to say, but you will have everything unlocked again. Now, you need to make sure you save this, so the way you save it, you just change your Mii, or you do a race or something. So we're going to change to Dankalore. So that's what to do if something goes wrong. Anyway, today I think we should race as Rosalina, because that trick was truly magical. I refuse to go on anything other than the Bowser bike, and I refuse to call it the Flame Runner. And last time, we raced on the Paper Mario Cup. Why I didn't start with the right cup, I don't know. I do know, actually. I believe we have an odd number of cups. So when I scrolled through, it came up on top. This is actually the first cup. I've never known how to pronounce this track name. I think we can guess who made it. So this, if I remember correctly, does it have a speed modifier? Yes, it does. This absolutely has a speed modifier. Oh! Okay, so if you like 200cc mode in Mario Kart 8, then oh, you're gonna love this track. It's not the most exciting of tracks in the world. In fact, I think it's a lot bigger than it needs to be. But it's also very enjoyable to just soar around the track. And as you can see, it's also got very short laps. It's not 5 laps, because I mean, let's face it, it's not the most exciting of things. It's just a nice, peaceful, calm little track to have some fun playing. Oh, hello, little mole, or big mole, should I say? So there we are. So we're always. Oh, hello. Oh, I was hoping I'd dodge that. So yeah, it's great. The decoration, as I said, is a bit questionable. I don't know why there's a gold outline on everything. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. I was about to say that everything's pretty big. I was not including King Boo in that statement, but I mean, I guess it's pretty accurate. So yeah, that's the track. Pretty basic track. Okay, camera, you do that. Do your thing. It's a pretty basic track, but it's definitely enjoyable. It's definitely nice and short, so you don't really have to use your brain. Anyway, next is Farm Road. If I was to guess, this would be a road that takes place somewhere in maybe a farm. Ooh, I'm making strange noises. This looks really, really awesome. Oh my god, this looks amazing. As I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of tracks, a lot of new tracks that we may not have. I'm surprised I even have the ability to see after I failed that. I don't deserve to see. I don't deserve much after failing that. Oh, this is just really nice. Oh, the tricks are a bit wonky, so don't do those. Or just do them in a less derpy way. I'm gonna save this for now. I know there's gonna be the shotgun. It's gonna annoy me. It looks like you could do a big grass cut there. Let's see if we can find somewhere where we could do a good grass cut. Maybe that'll be a cool shortcut also. Ooh, there's a nice ramp here as well. Of course, the shock. I didn't think it would come so soon. I thought it would at least wait until that too, but clearly not. It's alright, I want to go up here. Screw racing, let's go this way. Okay, that's an invisible wall. Oh, there's a... Can we go in the waterfall? We can! Oh! It even has, water physics, like in Cuba Cape and Yoshi Falls. That's awesome. This track is in general. This track's amazing. Play this track now. Again, the quality of tracks. You might have expected, oh, they're not on CGGP, so they're going to be terrible track. No, these tracks are actually really good. I really recommend trying this pack. If you want to give some support to people that work really hard for the Mario Kart Wii community, so not me, but those people, definitely consider this pack. I'm not stopping you from using CTGP, of course. CTGP is amazing. It's going to have admission mode soon if Mr. Bean decides to go through with that. But I think this pack is definitely worth your time as well. What? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's got a wrap. That means... Ooh. Did they design this track specifically so that there's I always call it backwards compatibility, but that's obviously not what it is. I always call them backwards compatible tracks. It's not. But does that mean you can race backwards? I mean, you can't race backwards. But you don't know how much I adore driving tracks backwards. I might just do a video in the future showing which Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks you can drive backwards on. There's actually a few more than you think, especially with how much Mario Kart 8 Deluxe likes to stop you from having fun exploring compared to Mario Kart Wii. But again, I shouldn't be plugging my future videos. I should be talking about the track. But I'm not very good at thinking of things to say. I'm sorry. I do love that you go in the barn though. It's got really nice decoration. It reminds me of Super Mario 64 The Green Stars in the first level, where you go inside the barn. You have to climb up and then you fight King Bomb. It reminds me of that. I just realized I've been playing on 100cc. Unless the thing is wrong. Anyway, Mushroom Island. You probably recognize this one from CTGP. If I remember correctly, people weren't so happy about this being in CTGP. I don't know, it's I have mixed opinions about my playing ability. I have mixed opinions of this track. I love the art style. I just love how it looks. It's really cool. It's so cool seeing a Rainbow Road type level without it just being crazy hard, obnoxious stuff. It's definitely has a nice setting. It reminds me of SNES Rainbow Road for Mario Kart 8. That's what it reminds me of. Just the whole foggy setting with the rainbow lights. It's just so pretty. I love it. We have this mountain. We have all these mushrooms in the background. It's not just... That's what I love. It's not just mushrooms or Mushroom Gorge. There's reasons for them to exist. They don't just exist for the track. They exist because, like, look at this. It's part of the environment. So awesome. The way they're scattered about, they don't feel like they were placed there for a track. They feel like they're there because they're mushrooms growing out in the wild. I just love details like that. We have these little sections from Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Wii, which is awesome. I'm not gonna try and do anything too fancy because I suck. But I think if you look on, I think Mario Kart Cinema has a track tutorial for this. I think I saw it. If you're interested in learning how to play this track well, definitely check that out. It's so good, so interesting as well. I also just love how we have this little rope bridge kind of thing going on here. Doesn't make too much sense, but it's got wooden supports as well, just like in Mushroom Gorge. It's the attention to detail. Look at these little mushroom light things. They're so cool. And also, I've been saying this a lot, but look at the length of that lap. A minute. Perfect. It's not like 2 minutes per lap. It's so good. I really appreciate short tracks. We can identify this track as being Nintendo-like for a few reasons. If we look, that was Mushroom Section 2, wasn't it? It's in 3 sections. We have Mushroom Section 1, getting to know the mushroom mechanic. Mushroom Section 2, it's a bit bigger. And then we have Section 3, we have something a little bit different, going up the ramps. And I think it would have been better to have another mushroom section here. I think it would have been better to have this section and then the clusterfuck mushroom section in terms of track design. So if you look at Mushroom Gorge, we have one mushroom section, and we have something a little bit different, and then we have a little cave, which is a little break, and then we have Mushroom Clusterfuck. So I should stop talking about track designs if I know anything about it. Let's move on to the next track. Amazing track. Now this track has been gaining some traction. It's called Night Factory. It's really cool. This was definitely in a Hack Pack version 4. I remember this one specifically. I remember failing online so many times with this track. Oh! Yeah, so the theme of this track is awesome. You start in Toad's factory, but the door's locked. And you go into the caves of Toad's factories. It's such a cool idea. I love this track so much. If I remember correctly, I don't even deserve to be playing. If I remember correctly, it might have been in Hack Pack before it was in CC2P, but I'm not sure. The only part I don't really like is this part, because you don't really know where you're meant to go. And, I mean, obviously I know because I've played the track before, but, you know. Don't go in the spotlights. I would show it if I had a star. Watch this, I'm gonna bam shock dodge, watch. You're gonna be like, wow Mario, how do you know the shock was gonna come? And I'd be like, well, it's cause I'm Troy WTF in 89. Don't touch the item boxes, by the way. Those will make you spin out. They're not collectible item boxes. I'll see if I can hit one. Okay, no, I'll just use my star. What happens if I hit one with my star? Oh, it just spins a bit. I've got to make sure you go through there as well. I find it a little strange how that's a boost section. Actually, no, I don't. Because if it wasn't a boost section, if it was the conveyor belts, then they would switch, wouldn't they? Yeah. Silly me. Anyway, this track's a bit long, in my opinion. But I do like that it's 3 laps instead of 2 laps, to be honest, because it's just so... It's very fun to drive on. It's just generally really fun. The visuals are really good as well, which I really like. But things I changed, the weird trapdoor section I don't like. And I think the bit at the end is a bit too sudden. Like, so many times I've driven past it. It's a bit annoying in my opinion. Another thing I really like about this track is how they've used elements that aren't often used in custom tracks. Like the sirens from Toad's Factory, for example. Barely ever see those, and yet they're in this track. The decoration, it just feels so Toad's Factory. It feels very, very official. We have the item boxes, we have, sorry, I had to make sure what I was saying was correct. We have the little music cue where you go out of the factory and then the music changes. But as a reminder, in case I didn't mention it earlier, I don't remember. That was intentional. I just wanted to dodge the blue shell. Remember to always check my descriptions. I will always write about the mods. Give you links to the track creators if I can. Because it's and of course to Mario Kart Wii Hack Pack and the stuff it has to offer. Because although this video series isn't just about me playing the tracks, it's about the fact that the tracks exist, the fact that this pack exists. Oh, I love the snowballing Toads though. And I don't love my playing of it. Intended glow trick. Totally intended glow trick. Alright, well that wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone that watches these. I haven't published any at the time of this recording, so I don't know how well received they're gonna be. But yeah, thanks for paying attention to my video. I'll do things.